As a pastor, I get asked this question a lot. What should I do when I pray and the answer doesn't come? And I always answer by saying the same thing. Keep praying. No matter what, don't stop praying. In fact, 1 Thessalonians 5:17 says, pray without ceasing. It says, never stop praying. Another translation says, pray continuously. Why? Because God is listening. He said, cry out to me and I will answer. There are things going on behind the scenes that we aren't aware of, things that we don't see. We need to pray. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to the Lord. Whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. But unfortunately, too many times, we quit before the answer shows up. Daniel was instructed to quit praying or to be thrown into a lion's den. So if that deadly threat didn't stop him from praying, do you think an unanswered prayer would stop him? No way. He kept talking to God. In fact, there was one occasion where he prayed and the answer showed up 3 weeks later. In Daniel 9:23, it says, the moment you began praying, a command was given. And the angel said, and now I'm here to tell you what it was, for you are very precious to God. And know what you are. God thinks highly of you. The angel went on to say, listen carefully so that you can understand the meaning of your vision. And then the same occasion, Daniel chapter 10, verse 12, this angel says to Daniel, don't be afraid, Daniel, since the first day you began to pray. Since that first day you prayed for understanding and to humble yourself before your God, your request has been heard in heaven, and I have come in answer to your prayer. Another translation says, I'm here in response to your words. But for 21 days, the spirit prince of the kingdom of Persia, it blocked me. And then Michael, one of the archangels, came to help me, and I left him there with the spirit prince of Persia, of the kingdom of Persia. So now I'm here to explain what will happen to your people in the future, for this vision concerns the time that you left. In other words, Daniel prayed, and then the answer didn't come for 3 weeks later. But from the moment he prayed, a command was issued in heaven. In other words, when he went before God, something was set into motion. So I want to encourage you, when you're praying, don't quit. The answer might not come today. It might not come in a couple of weeks. Don't throw in the towel. You know, I have a friend named Arlie. He's 78 years old. And him and his wife, Judy, a couple years ago, their grown son, Anthony, experienced some setback. And something physically went wrong. And he passed out. And he ended up brain dead. The hospital told them to pull the plug. There's no brain activity. Yeah, his heart's beating, but everything else is gone. But Arlie said this, God's got the last word. They went and pulled the plug. Well, eventually he got moved to a nursing home to live out the rest of his days until his heart would eventually quit. And they put on a song that Anthony produced, that Arlie sang and wrote, and they played that for him 24 hours a day as they continued to pray. And here's what happened. On day 41, Anthony opened his eyes, and he's alive today. Your answer might not be here yet. Don't quit. Remember, 41 will come.